to the Little Apple, Manhattan, Kansas, in the Bill Snyder Family Stadium, home to the Kansas State Wildcats, where you're going to hear the phrase "Emaw" around here. Every man and woman is a Wildcat. And Wilder, we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense comes on the field first today. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag, saying, "I'm the man, and I know it."
Well, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded on all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he runs.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game, and how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
Second and long now from their own 10. On the ground, it's Edwards. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Going to throw it on third and very long. Graham behind the line. It's Brown. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Wildcats will line up to punt it away. And the ball is away from his own end zone. No fair catch. He feels the punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Huskies offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players. Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that 1st down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do in full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And the back gets the football. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Or it's snapped to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
BAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Well, it's Northern Illinois in the lead here, Kurt. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage? This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
On first down, it's play action. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Wildcats hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. To throw, it's Johnson. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the stop. A screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Northern New York offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Important 2nd down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kurt, for the sack that time. Yeah, he's got great length and great speed, and a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do is eat it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The offense going with the hurry-up. To throw, it's Hampton. The pocket breaking down. Catch made on the left side. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Yeah, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle, but first down. Offense now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. They go with a direct snap. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point makes the lead 11. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return starts from inside the 5. Football is coughed up by the return inside their own 20.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it if he can't hold on to the football.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but he...
Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return will be brought down. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Running out of time in the pocket.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
The Wildcats will kick this away to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. We've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies offense retakes the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. If you decide to sit back in zone, he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Now it's second down. Back to pass. It's Hampton. The short completion to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball, and he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good batter. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
He hands it off from the gun. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Ball handed to the running back. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. And the first play of the final quarter will be a field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. No press here. The defense backing away. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. And the Wildcats will come to the line to run the hurry-up. On first and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Wildcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. The Eugene quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Kicks to his left and makes the completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. To the air, it's Johnson. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. And the Wildcats line it up with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They've been in the red zone 3 times and have 3 points to show for it. And they punch it in here on second and goal. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I really thought they were going to run the football in here at the 1-yard line, but instead they decide to throw it. I think they completely caught the defense by surprise, and they get a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They're down now 14, 24-10. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense back out there. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. And they do that again. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He makes the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Getting set for his second down. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense faces third and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Dropping back, it's Hampton looking for the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Sure hands. It's Edwards. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. Here's the second down play. Defense not pressing this time. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Wildcats hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Johnson. Looking for his back. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made after a big gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
It's now 3rd down.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's running out of time here. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down, look at a throw for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. No, he didn't make it. He stopped short on 4th down, and that could be a fatal blow to this offense. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the 3rd downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game, and today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.